Your Minnesota Vikings moved to 6-1 on the season with a 34-26 win over the Arizona Cardinals, and they had some things to say after the game. The Vikings, they had a lot of fun. They got after Kyler's ass, a called game on the field with that defense out there. They got some turnovers, doing the dance, making a little love, get down tonight in time for Halloween. So we want to run through some of the post-game press conferences as well as media availability. Kevin O'Connell, go. Will Raggets, Sports Illustrated, go. Kevin O'Connell said Diesel Dalvin Thompson has a calf injury and will get an MRI. So will Irv Smith, who had an ankle injury. I did not see Irv, but, you know. And then with Dalvin, Diesel did say that he's going to be fine, but we'll see. Hopefully it's nothing major. Ben Gessling, go. Kevin O'Connell said Adam Thielen and Zadarius Smith had knee contusions. Dalvin Tomlinson calf and Irv Smith ankle will have MRIs. So yeah, you saw Zadarius, he banged knees with Harrison Phillips. Phillips wearing those braces like a lot of the defensive linemen do. So that was something that Thielen just really banged his knee hard into the ground. That's what it looked like. So glad that both of them are likely going to be good to go. Will Raggets again. Kevin O'Connell says he went over to Zadarius Smith before the final possession and said, I need one more. Smith got his third sack to help seal the victory and earned a game ball from O'Connell in the locker room. And beyond that sack, on the second to last play, he had a pass broken up. He got some good pressures, and he did amazing things. And Zadarius Smith is really elevating his game, elevating this defense. He's got 7.5 sacks on the season through 7 games. 8.5. Damn. Really good accounting. Through 7 games. Fantastic, man. Thomason. Vikings coach Kevin O'Connell said Patrick Peterson and Jordan Hicks both got game balls. He could see during the bye week that both had extra incentive going against a former Cardinals team. And we'll get into Patrick Peterson. We'll do a standalone video on him because there's a reason why he was more fired up this year versus, remember, he and the Vikings played at Arizona last year, week 2. The Greg Joseph game. This almost turned into the Greg Joseph game as well. Andrew Kramer, Star Tribune, go. Zadarius Smith on Kirk Cousins' 17-yard touchdown run. I told Kirk I'm going to have to put the chains back on him. He got that swagger today. And yeah, Kirk, I mean, it was the weirdest scramble ever. Like, he should have been sacked. He shouldn't have gotten the corner. It's a piss poor job by the defender. And, like, how does he just dive for the pylon like that? It's hilarious, man. Kramer again. Smith said his injury was a re-aggravation of the same left knee issue he picked up at the end of week 3 versus Detroit. Said he shook it off, as you can see. And it is good to see him fighting back through a minor injury like that. Then Kramer. Zadarius Smith on maintained the Vikings lead in the division over his former team, the Greasy Grimy Green Bay Packers. Vikings currently have a 3.5 game lead. No. Shoot, we lost it. Anyways, it's going to be a 3.5 plus the 1 up after the Packers lose to the Bills tonight. But it's okay. We'll continue to be underdogs and got to go work every day and get better. The Vikings are 6-1, getting it done. Won 5 games in a row, which is hard to do. But the national media, jabroni haircuts, will still just like poo-poo on the Vikings. You just watch. It's going to happen, man. Sam Ekstrom. Dalvin Cook said that he disagreed with the taunting call on Garrett Bradbury after his big run. Said Bradbury only told Budda Baker, "You're soft." Football talk. I'm sure it wasn't that. I'm sure that was the gist of that, but I don't know. Players chirp all the time, right? And it's perfectly fine, and I think it's kind of fun. But Bradbury's got to know, if you stand over the dude, and Buddha's like 5'2" anyway, if you stand over someone and chirp at him versus if you're in each other's face and chirp, you're going to get the penalty on the former, not so much the latter. Ekstrom again. He's like a video game, man. Dalvin Cook on Kirk Cousins is probably the first time that's been said about the quarterback. I don't know. Is there a video game for watching paint dry? Because that could be Kirk most of the time. Extra, again, Zadarius Smith shares that former Cardinals Patrick Peterson and Jordan Hicks gave a speech last night to the team about hitting them in the mouth early in the game. Both came up big today against their former team. Yeah, Patrick Peterson had 3 passes broken up. Jordan Hicks made some nice plays, including that 4th and 4 stop late in the game. So, yeah, both of them were extremely fired up to get back at the former team. Pelissero. I asked Patrick Peterson what game he was pretending to play with his video game celebration. So you saw after the Vikings picked off Kyler, I like that this has turned into a thing where the Vikings defense, they do like 17 different celebrations. Like Dantzler busted out the waddle again, but Patrick Peterson was doing the video game thing. But, I mean, Patrick Peterson is basically a boomer. I mean, what does he know about video games? As he said this, quote, I think it's called Call of Duty. I'm not much of a gamer. Heard it just came out, end quote. Yeah. Gessling, Patrick Peterson on his pass breakups. I promise you this. If I get challenged, I will show up on that stat sheet. I love that. Woo! That's like some Clint Eastwood, if Clint Eastwood was a cornerback type talk. I love that. Wah, wah, wah. Throw it over here. 7's going to be in heaven. That's right, man. Then Alec Lewis, the Athletic. Patrick Peterson, I told the guys before we went out there, if you don't know what it looks like, follow me, because I'm going to show you energy, passion, and a desire to win this football game. That's leadership. I applaud what Peterson has done on the field, but I actually applaud him even more for what he's done off the field, just in terms of mentoring these young cornerbacks, being a true leader of this defense, of this team. It's beautiful, man. And then lastly, Peterson, 32. I still got it. All I heard the last 2 years was he's washed up, he's done. I know that we got a second half of the season going, but I'm just getting started. I'm in my zone. I'm in a groove. I've been here before. And Peterson also alluded to his divorce with the Cardinals. Not so great in terms of communication, in terms of backstabbing and all that stuff. So Peterson, there's a reason why he was fired up, and there's a reason why he came to play today, man. But that's it. Let's take a look at some Vikings post-game press conferences as well as media availability. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts and their thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work, put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.